Hello everybody. Oh, hold on, I gotta move the mic. That would be smart if I actually had the mic in front of me, right? Switch over. Let me some things here. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome on in. Happy Sunday. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm chilling. We're just chilling. We're having a good time here. Yeah, welcome on back to the stream. It is day 3 of Dawntrail. The light feels a little bright. I feel like it was... That's better. Might be like that sometimes. It's a little finicky. Anyway, day 3 of Dawntrail. Hello. We're just chilling on the beach by the role quests. Alright, so here's the plan. We're gonna start with role quests today, and then maybe do these side quests if we have time. If there's time, and then obviously move on to MSQ afterwards. But the thing is, we only have a couple hours today. It took me much longer to do what I set out to do. So I did some leveling, which was the goal because I wanted to be able to do all of these role quests. So I have my Gunbreaker up here. I did get a little bit on Dark Knight. I sent my Dark Knight in the front lines because the queue was good. Dragoon, I went a little bit too ham on and pushed that one up to 93. Dancer, fine, that's at the right level. Summoner, I didn't have to move. And I also screwed around on Picto a little bit. So definitely lost a couple hours to all that, and then somebody was DMing me earlier while I was leveling, a GP player, and then they wanted to talk on Twitter, so that was interesting, but I lost an hour to that, so I don't know. I'll see how... I don't know what the situation exactly was with that. Still kind of TBD. They were interesting. Yeah, so we're probably about 3 hours later than intended. That's okay. We'll do what we can. We shall do whatever we can. And plus, you know, it's nice to kind of get some more EXP and some other jobs. I'm thinking I kind of might want to level Picto higher. Razak Sap, you need Razak Sap. And right now, I just started. I got shit to do. You see all this? I gotta do all these. What do I feel like I'm missing some? 1, 2, 3. Should there be... Up, there's the 4th one. It's all the way over there. Why am I so close in? There we go. I'm usually farther out. GC item? How much? It costs like 20k seals to buy what I already sent you. Alright, anyway. Let's start with Summoner. If I end up in Gridania, I'll look. If we end up going back to Gridania, we'll take a look. Okay. So let's start with the caster quest. Look, my gear got all jank because of the items we've been picking up. This, not a nice look. Not with our fancy clothes. It's fine. We'll fix it eventually. Alright, let's start with Tsuhe here and see what her issue is. Power forgotten. Tsuhe seeks an adventure with a penchant for the magical. As a reminder, these are the role quests. They all have stolen artifacts, so we're gonna go and try to recover them. From a group of crazy anime villains, which is hilarious, and I very much enjoyed that. Oh, hello. Did Brukevu send you to help recover our stolen treasure? Yep. Hello, fellow Miko. Thank the heavens! And judging by your accoutrements, you're learned in the arcane arts, yes? If so, we've need... The magician hat must have tipped her off. If so, we've need of your power and wisdom. Sure thing! These gloves don't quite match either. Truth be told, it is wisdom that we require most. You see, even though the treasure has been guarded by our people for generations, we know little of its true nature. That seems odd. Shouldn't y'all, like, keep track of that? In ages past, the forests of our homeland were plagued with terrible beasts. a constant source of fear and danger. To combat this menace, our mages spent many moons researching the treasure known as the Perch of the Apex. Sounds bird-like. Upon unlocking its secrets, they were able to drive the monsters from the woods, bringing peace at last. With the threat all but eradicated, our forebears forbade any further use of the treasure and enshrined it within the village. I guess they didn't want to tell people about it so that people wouldn't get tempted to, like, use it. But at the same time, it's like, isn't that kind of, like, you know, important info, maybe? I'm just saying. As the years passed, we slowly forgot what it was to live in fear. Yet as our struggles faded into memory, stories surrounding the Perch of the Apex became legend, then myth. Now none living are certain of its true power. Yet the peace was shattered by a member of the Passage of the Unbound. The villain Wheedled? Wheedled? Is that a word? Wheedled? Google? Wheedled. Past tense. Use flattery or coaxing in order to persuade someone to do something. That makes sense. I've never heard that word before. Wheedled his way into our trust, then stole upon my husband, the treasure's appointed guardian, catching him unaware with a terrible blow that left him unconscious. Is your husband okay? I'm sure he's fine. Oh, no, not okay. Not awake. He is yet to awaken, so my daughter, Tepeki, has set forth to retrieve what was stolen. Unlike her father, she has no skill in the arcane arts and chose the path of the sword. That's why I've been seeking someone with knowledge she lacks. Should the ancient power be unleashed? With the knowledge she lacks, should the ancient power be unleashed? Please, if you can find it in your heart to help Tepeki? Let's say Tepeki. I'd be forever grateful. If there's a mystic artifact involved, count me in, or consider it done. Do we care about mystic artifacts? I don't know if I care that much. I'm just gonna help her for the sake of helping. Yeah, I'm here to help. Oh, thank you, thank you! Now our only clue to the thief's whereabouts is from something he mentioned during his stay in our village. He spoke of his desire to bring change to a place called Razat-Han. I know where that is. This is where Tepeki decided to begin her search, so she boarded a ferry bound there, by way of Limsa Lominsa, with her trusted sword and shield close at hand. That's how you'll know her. She agreed to stay in Razat-Han to gather information until aid arrived. I know nothing of the place, but it's likely she can be found in the marketplace or some such. Please bring her treasure and my daughter safely home. Sure. I'll help you. The London Bridge is falling down. And never unhear. That's not what I wanted to hit. Hold on. I want to look at something. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3. The main nations for this could be merged with Gridania. I would say this is probably 5, and that would make Razat-Han 6. Yeah, that would cover 6 artifacts. They're not gonna go to the first, obviously, so. Although it would be nice to check in on the first. I'm just wondering, speculating, really, where we're gonna go to. Because we have Limsa Lominsa, we have Razat-Han. Let's see where else we could send. Tepeki said she would spend time getting the lay of Razat-Han and speaking with its people. You will know her by the distinctive sword and shield she carries. Alright, cool. Okay, next. Okay, the top headpiece I'm not so crazy about, but the top's kind of cute, but not like... The problem is this down here. This really thick, leafy, mossy, tattered skirt is part of the top. Because the pants are short, so like, that's fine. And the boots? It's all from the same set, but boy, don't look good. I'm not a fan. Anyway. Rahul Jha. Rahul Jha? Oh yeah, you were the main guy. And you need a, someone who can strike from afar. Rahul Jha's eyes are full of expectation. Or is it dust? To steal a steel hog. Greetings. So you decided to aid my people in retrieving our treasure, yes? You'll be glad to know my long and arduous journey from our homeland in the distant south of Dawntrail was not in vain. As for the treasure we would have you recover, it contains the undying essence of an armadillo Vidral. Okay, so this one's an armadillo. The other one is maybe a bird, and I forgot what they said about the white mage one already. The healer one. We'll see. These steel hogs, as we call them, rely on their tough hides to protect themselves from predators. The legends speak of one that lived to an extraordinary age, perhaps due to its natural suit of armor, and came to be known as the Lord of the Forest. Now that checks out. At the end of its long life, our ancestors enshrined the Vidral's soul within the steel hog vessel. For generations since, the divine blessings it bestows have been a great boon to my people. Those under its protection need not fear wild beasts, for fang and claw cannot harm them. This allows us to hunt in the forest without risking our lives. This treasure, so crucial to our people, was stolen by a tall, slender merchant, or rather a man posing as one. He came bearing exotic wares from foreign lands and served alcohol freely, toasting off into new friendships. And people became caught up in the celebration. In the morning, the merchant was gone, along with the steel hog vessel. Without it, we cannot bestow its blessing afresh upon our hunters. The effect wanes over time, and one by one we are losing our protection against the savage predators that stalk our lands. Ooh, that sucks. You would think that they should, like, you know, just train to become stronger, but because they've been relying on this the entire time, they probably never really bothered to train their defenses. It also sounds like they just live in a really savage area. As I and my granddaughter Sitol Jha still possess the treasure's blessing, we have been tasked with locating the steel hog vessel and returning it to the village. The trail led us here to Tuliolal, where we believe the perpetrator boarded a ship and made good his escape. The journey here has already pushed this decrepit body of mine beyond its natural limits, and a lengthy voyage by sea would likely be my end. Although I urged Sitol Jha not to make the crossing alone, she was determined to give chase. Given that you hail from across the ocean, your knowledge of these lands will prove invaluable to her. Not only that, but our quarry may use the steelhog vessel to his own ends. Only a skilled warrior can stand against such a foe, and Sitol Jha is no warrior. Is she a healer? She could be a healer. What if she's a tank? I don't know. We'll have to see. You'll have your treasure in 2 shakes of an armadillo's tail. Looks like refusal isn't an option. Fine, I'll help. This is too mean, but this is something I would never say. Fine. I would rather not be mean. I'll help you. I'm truly grateful. My granddaughter's first port of call is a place called Alamigo. That's not what I was expecting. Are we not going to Kugane then? Huh. Oh, Charlene would have been another option too. We're definitely skipping some areas. You see, as the thief took all of his wares with him, the only clue left behind was an empty bottle of whatever grog he was serving. After asking the sailors here, it seems it was produced in Alamigo, and with no other leads, Sitol Jha set forth. Okay. Possibility. It could be the 3 starting cities, and then plus by expansion, maybe? So we have the 3, and then maybe Ishgard, and then Alamigo / Kugane. Maybe we'll hop around and go to both. And then, you know, obviously skip Shadowbringers, and then Endwalker would be Rodzenhan / Charlene. We can't go to the first. So that's, yeah, that would be 6. That would check out. Once you arrive, she should not be difficult to find. These days, only a handful of Mummel-Jaw attempt the journey, most of them brutish mercenaries. Seatal-Jaw is a far daintier creature and is sure to have made a favorable impression on the locals. May the Steel Hog watch over you. So you're not all weird, crazy people who want to do some kind of strange bathing dance that offends the eyes for some reason? As Seatal-Jaw has traveled to Alamigo, perhaps you should begin your search by asking around at Ralger's Reach. Not go to Alamigo proper? Sure, okay. It brings me great solace to know that my granddaughter has a capable ally. Of course, retrieving the artifact is of the utmost importance, but it is Seatal-Jaw's safety that concerns me most. I dread to think what dangers await her across the ocean. Aww. He's just a concerned old grandfather. He's like, I gotta protect my village, but also my granddaughter is very, very important to me. Please. Please. That's sweet. Alright, melee. Shashepia. I like how they use the tribes here to come up with another excuse to give different names to the different races. Alright. The hunter and the hunted. Oh, by the way, this, I hate it. I hate this. In fact, now that I'm in town, I think we need to glam this. I want to be cute again. That's much better. There we go. See? Cute. The hunter and the hunted. Shashepia seeks an adventurer who likes getting up close and personal. That's me! I'm a dragoon! Oh, by the way, hold on. Short rant. They took away Spine Shatter Dive, which I'm never gonna... It has been relegated to a old skill that's never coming off my hotbar. Because I really liked Spine Shatter Dive. It was a very satisfying jump. You were like... It was great. Felt good. Place it with Wing Glide. Doesn't do any damage. Doesn't make like... The sound is just... Sound and effects just not as satisfying. And it does no damage, and it's like... I jumped at you because I'm trying to target you and stop running away. I hate it. I hate the decision to make all of the gap closers like a 2-charge thing. Like, well, I guess the charge is not really the issue, but like... I just hate this. I don't like it. To not do damage. And it's... I'm assuming it's because Monk needed one. But it's like, why don't you just give monks back, what did they have before? Shoulder tackle? Which, didn't that used to do damage? I don't know. Anyway, they did it to the tanks too. So now when I'm trying to pull, I have to like jump at them and then use an AoE move. And I'm like, son of a bitch, it's an extra step. I hate this. It's so annoying. I hate this decision. I'm sure there's people who like it, but I hate it. I'm like, why? Why was it necessary to take away our damage? Why don't you just give damage to the other classes that didn't have damage to their gap closer? It doesn't have to be a lot. Okay, anyway. Up close and personal. That's us. Hello there. I take it you've spoken with Brukavu. Willing to lend a hand? Yeah, sure. What do you need? I'm truly grateful, and allow me to introduce myself. I am Shashepia, and I've traveled far from my village in the forest of Shaktural in search of a brave soul to help us retrieve our stolen treasure. For generations, have my people watched over the Dreamweave cocoon, the vessel in which the power of the Swallowtail Tiral Vidral is sealed. That's a lot of birds. Before its ascension, the Swallowtail warded off would-be predators by assuming the form of more threatening butterflies. Oh, it's a butterfly! You would not think the butterflies would hurt that much. Is this payback for us using butterflies in the ancient past to turn into clothes? Is this vengeance? Oh, poisonous ones. Poisonous ones and the like, through its skill at mimicry. So it survived day after day, summer after summer, until the dawn of its great new existence. It became capable of taking on the form of any creature which crossed its path. This fearsome power was sealed within the cocoon, and any who possess it command the self-same abilities. Indeed, the wielder too may assume the form of any manner of beast or man they beheld. Well, assuming the form doesn't necessarily mean assume the skills. Could just be for looks, like glamour. Yet this mimicry is not limited to merely physical forms. I did the streamer thing where it would have answered my question if I just went one more dialogue box. I keep doing that. It's happened like throughout the MSQ too. No, the wielder may replicate the talents and abilities of their target, so they become a ditto. Got it. So long as such actions fall within their kin, that is. In an instant, they may become a master of the hunt, a twin blade wielding viper, or a savage brax with claws and fangs to gut whomsoever they please. It is this power which has protected my village from the predators of the forest. For though it grants many boons, the forest contains threats in equal measure. By donning the skins of its most formidable beasts, we've kept ourselves safe for generations. Without the cocoon, my village's very survival is at risk. That is why we sent our foremost hunter, Itoka, to ensure it is reclaimed. She has never failed to capture her quarry, so I thought she would make short work of this ordeal. There has been no word from her. I fear this may be a hunt she cannot undertake alone. It is for that reason I wish to enlist the aid of one familiar with the lay of the land beyond the Great Sea, and one whose prowess in close quarters would complement her expertise with the bow. I would think she would want a tank, but that's fine. Melee should be fine too, as long as whatever it is doesn't hurt too much. One of the villagers ran into the thief before he fled. Oh, this is to Kugane, and he said he intended to use the cocoon's power in Kugane, which I understand is the name of a large settlement located far, far to the east. We're not gonna go to Ishgard? Or maybe we're not going to all the basic city-states. Or maybe I thought about it the wrong way, because we've only gotten Limsa, we haven't gotten Gridania or Ulda, so maybe 3 city-states are all in one? Maybe they're all in the healer quest. I don't know. Please, for the sake of my home, set out for this eastern habitation and assist Itoka with retrieving the cocoon. Leave it to me, as long as you're willing to cover my teleportation expenses. I'm not that stingy. I got money. Leave it to me. We got money. We're fine. Your willingness to aid is most reassuring. You have my heartfelt thanks. Upon arriving in the eastern land, search for a Vieira woman carrying a bow and dressed in a similar attire to myself. If you visit a tavern like this one, I dare say you may find someone who has seen her. I know exactly where to go. Shiokaze Hostelry? I think that's what it's called. Once you've arrived in the eastern habitation, travel to a tavern such as this and ask if anyone has seen a woman matching Itoka's description. When you found her, I ask that you lend her your strength. Okay. And last but not least, we need to pick up our tank quest. Gunbreaker! This headpiece is also awful, but I can just do that. The shoes are fine. Alright, Loasanique. Lozanique? I don't know. The Narwhal that's cool. The Narwhal beckons. This looks like Ishgard. That has to be Ishgard. It's fucking cold-ass mountains, snow. The young woman gazes into the horizon with a troubled expression. It has to be the 3 city-states together, because we have Limsa, Rad's at Hand, Relger's Reach, Kagana, and then this would be Ishgard. And maybe Rad's at Hand would link with Charlayan, possibly. Or Charlayan could be where the 6th one is. After, I assume that will be the last one we collect after we complete all the role quests. Because there were 6 people in there. I don't know, we'll have to see. Oh, hello. Judging by your attire, you must be the traveler from across the seas. Then, I suppose Brukevu has enlisted you to our aid? Yep, that's me. What you need? I heard you're looking for a tank. That you were guided here safely must be the work of the brave Narwhal, who remains watchful even in this dire time. We are ever grateful for its vigilance. You guys worship a Narwhal? That's a good choice and an excellent choice. Those dudes are savage. My name is Loa Zaniqua. Loa. My name is Loa, and I hail from the northern reaches of Shaktaral, where even our breath freezes when caught in the chilling winds. Oh, you're from a cold place. I thought for sure that was going to be Ishgard, but maybe it could still be. Our people revere a Tural Vidral of the Narwhal. Oh, okay, so it is a Narwhal. Whose essence rests in the cradle of the sleepless, our most sacred treasure. No fathomless depths through fathomless... I'm tripping. Hold up. Through fathomless depths, it swam without rest, protecting its home from any who would do it harm. Legends tell that the Narwhal could place the burden of its fatigue upon another, and thus was able to maintain its vigil night and day. Damn, that's cheating. So too can any who possess the cradle lull a person, willing or no, into a deep slumber, all while avoiding the need for sleep themselves. That sounds handy for some people, but also not healthy? Don't you need to sleep to, like, process stuff? That's when your brain commits short-term memory to long-term. And, like, your body heals itself and stuff. It's not just about, like, recovering from fatigue. It's also about, like, growing stronger. Smarter, stronger, better. Needless to say, such power could cause untold harm in the wrong hands. Thus was the greatest warrior of our village, Tentoa, tasked with crossing the ocean and returning that which is most sacred to us. I'd have joined him, but I feared I would only be a burden, so I remained here that I might find someone to send to his aid. Tentoa has ever rushed bravely and blindly into the thick of things, leaving me behind to watch and worry. Why do you need a tank? They don't sound like they need a tank. They just kind of YOLO go in. But if there's anything I can do to help him, even a little, then I must. Rukevu has done well to send you to me. I can tell you're just the woman to temper his more reckless tendencies and keep him safe during his quest. Oh, okay, it's more like a Leroy Jenkins kind of thing where it's like, he runs in expecting someone else is going to pick up after him. Got it, okay. As luck would have it, a letter from Tentoa arrived shortly before you did. It seems he discovered that the thief made their way to a place called Ishgard. It was Ishgard! Okay, cool. While I don't doubt his prowess, even Tentoa would be rendered helpless before the Narwhal's lullaby. Please, could you follow him to Ishgard and find him before he does anything rash? Sure. Ishgard's a second home to me! I won't let your treasure be misused. No, Ishgard's my home. That's where my husband lives. Even though I'm not, well, gunbreaker. Well, no, it's a different gun this time, too. All my representations of Amaric in this outfit, and this glam, have been removed. Sorry. Thank you. I knew the Narwhal would guide a brave protector to our side. Tentoa sails to an unfamiliar place, but despite his hasty nature, he'd doubtless spend time gathering information about his new surroundings before planning his next step. If Ishgard has a place like this one, where people gather to drink and talk, yep, I know exactly where that is, he might go there first. It's the, The night place. Where Tataru lives. Yeah, I forgot the name. Not the congregation, but it is the same teleport. Anyway. Forgotten Night? Forgotten Night. Oh, there we go. Ask for a swordsman with blue hair and attire like mine. And I'm sure it won't be long until you find him. I guess that does look warm enough, but like, you know, Ishgard's really fucking cold. I'm gonna freeze to death there. It's fine. Tentoa has traveled to Ishgard and he's likely gathering information in the city's taverns. Alright. Which one of you was the healer? Monakwe? Nope, not you. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Who's my healer person? Oh, it was you. It was this dude. Balderita, that's right. Okay. Yeah. I remember what the deal was with you. I kind of want to do the healer one first, because natural, but I'm already in my tank gear. Let's go to Ishgard. And we'll head to the Forgotten Night. But I love this music! Mom! Take me to the Forgotten Night. Tadaima. Hey buddy, I'm looking for someone with blue hair. I forgot what the rest of the description was. If it isn't Kirameki, what'll it be? I'm looking for someone with blue hair and whatever other features she mentioned. A lad from the Western continent? Oh, I can't be going around gossiping about the comings and goings of my customers now, can I? That's a quick way to an empty tavern. But I suppose since you're you, I can make an exception just this once. He's made this exception for us before. A lad much like the one you described walked through my door not too long ago. I was asking anyone whose ear he could bend about some stolen narwhal or some such he was after. Usually you buy someone a drink before interrogating them, but not him. Oh crap. I got distracted by FC chat and I skipped that. Hold on, I'll read it. Nobody knew what he was going on about, but he was determined. Asked where else in Ishgard people might gather to flap their lips. So I told him to head to the Jeweled Crozier. If you leave now, I reckon he'll still be there. You'll know him when you see him, trust me. You want to catch up with the lad you're searching for, you'd best head for the Jeweled Crozier before he moves on. I'm going. Ooh, that person just broke their knees. Oh, you may notice that I changed a bunch of the settings so you can, like, see people's classes now as they're walking around. Oh, look, someone else doing the quest. They were definitely a tank. Oh yeah, blue-haired, wearing similar clothes from the west. That checks out. Hello, hot-blooded youth. What kind of voice should we give him? Oh, that you pissed off that dude. Bunch of useless. By the narwhal's horn, you'd think manners keep people warm for how desperately these people cling to them. And here I am trying to rid their city of a thief. Hi, are you from the Thrall? Yeah? Seems that you know me, but I don't think I've ever seen you before. I'd remember. Your friend, your lady friend, she sent me here to look after you. Loa sent you? Even across the ocean, she can sense when I'm in trouble. Well, I won't deny a helping hand, especially one with her blessing. I'm having no luck getting information from these people. Seems there are unwritten rules regarding favors that no one's bothered to tell me. You gotta remember that when you're traveling to another country, you need to, respect their culture. Like, try to learn a little bit more about, like, how they do things than, like, you know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, kind of thing. Don't, like, try to brute force your way like this dude is, because no one's gonna talk to you. I'll help you out. This is my home. I know the thief traveled here, but that's where the trail runs cold. I thought it'd only be a matter of time until they use the cradle to commit some misdeed or another, but it seems nothing is amiss within or without Ishgard's walls. Ishgard's a complicated place. Not everything's gonna get reported. They're kind of still trying to get their shit together. I have only a description to go on, although it's availed me nothing so far. A woman of a race known in this land as Elizin. She has striking red hair and eyes the color of rust. A scar dominates her forehead and a mole rests upon her lips. That's very descriptive, actually. She came to my village posing as a scholar with an interest in the cradle. Although she gave us a name, I know now it was a lie, just like everything else that spewed from her mouth. The bounty of meat, vegetables, and fruits she offered was worth its weight in gold to us. After the cold snap we suffered last year, we couldn't afford to turn her away. Looking back, I realized how brazen her deception was. Although she wore the robes of a scholar, she moved with the poise of a predator. I marked her as a fearsome warrior the moment I laid eyes upon her. Of course, she wouldn't have been able to travel so far north on her own if she was unseasoned, so I thought nothing of it at the time. It's my first misstep of many. That was kind of naive, yeah, I will admit, but at least you recognize your mistakes. That's all I know. It's not much, but if you can see even the smallest scrap of a clue in there, it'd be a damn sight better than what I currently have. I think we should talk to Hilda, TBH. Few scholars studied Ishgard without passing through the Astrologicum. If she feels even an ounce of guilt, she would seek penance in St. Raymond's Cathedral. She's not going to do that. A skilled sword would be known among the knights of the congregation. Not the Astrologicum, but like... Isn't it the Scholasticate? Astrologicum is for study of astrology specifically, no? Maybe it's been a while and I don't remember. Maybe we'll go ask the knights, but although honestly, I think we should go talk to Hilda and her hounds, because they, you know... They run the streets, they run the shadows, they are pretty good at gathering info. They could probably find her faster than anybody else, but... let's go talk to the knights. Knights, was it? Suppose that's what you call these deadly-looking fellows clad in steel. Yes, maybe onto something there. But where would we find one willing to speak? Oh, they'll all talk to me, don't worry. I got you. They got a headquarters, too. At their barracks near the tavern? I know the way, I'll meet you there. Oh, I also made this text bigger to make it real obvious where the fuck I'm going sometimes. I don't know if it was a good idea or not, but I figured I'd try it, and if I hate it, I can always revert it back. That's the beautiful thing about custom settings. If you don't like it, you could just change it back. Where the hell am I? I am not on the right side. I miss Rift Divide. Beep. Hey, Tentoa. This is it, right? Let's not waste any time. Hey, Fear Melber. Why, Mistress Parfait, what brings you to the congregation? We're looking for someone, somebody who stole some shit. Here's a description. I need your help finding her. This Passage of the Unbound is not a name I've heard before, but if one of their number has brought an artifact of great power to Ishgard, we would be ill-advised to suffer their presence. We shall act on this information at once. If there is aught that would threaten the peace, then it is our duty to root it out. Consider the knights of the congregation at your disposal. Thank you. Thank you for hearing us out. Truly. Was anything about the description we shared ring a bell? An Ellison woman with red hair and eyes the color of rust. Wait, you said she bore a scar on her forehead, yes? And a mole? No, it could not be. Is she a heinous criminal here? Is everybody who was in the Passage of the Unbound a heinous criminal in our it's our anime villain club? You know who she is? Well, such information is usually privy only to those within our order. Pray you understand my hesitation. It's me you're talking to! What? Weren't you listening to anything we told you? She's too dangerous to be left alone. This isn't the time for secrecy. I know I'm a stranger in your city, but I can't stand by while innocent lives might be at risk. I'll vouch for him. If you can't trust Tentoa, then trust me. He's right, the danger justifies bending the rules a little. No, trust me. Me. Hello, I saved you. I have a lot of street cred here. You're right, of course. The hero who ended the Dragon Song War is not worthy of our trust, then who is? Very well. Master Tentoa, pray accept my apologies. Although you may not be Ishgardian, your desire to keep its people safe is plain to see. We shall place our trust in you, as Mistress Parfait has. Thank you! Glad we can see eye to eye. Now then, what do you know of this thief? Good luck me trying to remember this guy's voice in 2 or 3 levels. Your description called back some old memories. Memories of a knight named Leofine. Oh, she's an ex-knight? Was she cast out as a heretic, or did she, like, disagree with something? Merely recalling her story makes me ill at ease, for the mark she left upon our honorable order was black as pitch. None know her whereabouts since she was expelled from the congregation. Yep, got fired. I had thought living with the shame of her deeds would be punishment enough, but she now consorts with villains that threaten the very foundation of order. Then 'tis clear we can suffer her freedom no longer. She was like fucking evil, and you thought she would just repent for her sins for being kicked out? No, of course she's gonna get revenge on you. I shall inform my superiors of this development, and suggest that the congregation does all in its power to track down Leofine and place her in our custody. If we learn aught of value, I promise to share it with you at once. Really? That's more than we could have asked. Suppose we ought to consider what to do in the meantime. Care to join me over there, Kirameki? Sure. Thank you, sir. I shall inform my superiors at once. Worry not, we shall soon form a plan to bring that wicked Leofine to heel. Just don't get hurt in the process, okay? You're my homies. Making me walk through a fountain and I'm freezing over here. So, we have a name. Leofine, a former knight of Ishgard. That means she won't know how to hide herself in this city well. Or that means she knows how to hide herself in the city well. Grasping that at straws won't get us anywhere. My own unfamiliarity does little to help our chances. We may have no choice but to wait until the knights discover a lead. Nevertheless, I intend to spend every waking moment learning more about the city and its workings. As for you, I only ask that you be ready to move at a moment's notice. Till then, be well. Oh, there's more? Already? Oh, it's the first part of the quest. Maybe? I don't know. Well, it was a 92 to unlock it, so this is just a continuation right away? I was not expecting this. This could take us a little longer than I anticipated. Tentola's eyeing each passing Ishgardian with curiosity. There you are, Kirameki. I've been walking Ishgard streets whenever I've been able, and I've taken to searching for any sleeping people. You see, the land I'm from isn't much warmer than this. Are these quest levels? Hold on. I can't check right now. You see, the land I'm from isn't much warmer than this, and people know not to tempt fate by dozing off in the open air. Even those blind with drink manage to find their way home somehow. I figure the only force powerful enough to overcome that instinct for self-preservation would be the cradle. So if we find a sleeper exposed to the elements, we may very well discover Leofine nearby. I can't imagine she brought it all this way just to remain idle. It's a tedious prospect, but we need to scour every back alley and shadowed walkway before anyone catches something much worse than a cold. Don't catch your death! Mistress Parfait! Master Tentola! I bring good tidings. The Temple Knights wasted no time in distributing handbills across Ishgard containing Leofine's description. These efforts have already borne fruit. We but recently received a report of someone matching her features being sighted. Really? Where? She was sighted near Camp Dragonhead by a patrolling sentry. Described a woman with red hair and a distinct scar on her forehead. Are we gonna finally, like, go to that settlement that's, like, up on the hills where nothing's up there? And we've never really had much of a real reason to go up there either. The outpost can be reached by passing through the Gates of Judgment and heading east. Oh wait, no, Dragonhead. That's where... Yeah, okay, never mind. Emanate should be there, no? Because he took over for Harshaphon. Sorry, I was mixing it up with the other one. The one in Western. But this is Central Corthus. Okay, anyway. Once there, speak with Sir Eugenois. Eugenois for the full report. I knew she'd show herself. Let's hurry. Hey, thanks, Firmalver. Thanks, buddy. What if I go talk to him? Okay, hold on. I need to know. Oh, these are level 90. Oh. Well, I'm ahead. Person fitting Leofine's description was sighted near Camp Dragonhead. Sir Eugenois should be willing to tell you more. Alright, let's go. Hey, Tentola. This must be him. Well, don't dilly-dally. Ah, I was informed you were on your way. This is concerning the report by one of our sentries, yes? He cited a woman matching the description and the handbill sent by the congregation. She was heading south along the footpath, but that is all we know. South? That's between here and the observatorium. Yes, this is Eugenois. What? Hold fast. I shall send aid at once. Uh-oh. What happened? A shipment of supplies was waylaid by monstrous beasts. A contingent of Temple Knights should have been protecting it, but something's amiss. Oh, they got knocked out. They need our help. Yep, let's go. We would be in your debt. You're already in my debt. It's fine. We're homies. You're my home. The shipment was attacked on the road west of the observatorium. That's towards Mordona. Okay. I shall muster more knights. Please go find my men before any lives are lost. They are most certainly, KO'd. The supply shipment was struck on the road west of the observatorium. It will take time to muster enough men for the rescue. Please leave now and render what aid you can. Alright. This ferry will carry me to them swiftly. No, not that far west. Just to, Gridania. I guess we do have one per expansion then, because there's ARR, this is Heaven's Word. No, but then there's two for... because there's both Kugane and Rogger's Reach. Oh, right, because no Shadowbringers. Never mind. Alright. You see anything, buddy? Should be close, right? I'll search the other side of the river. Kinemeki, you search further down the road, and keep your weapon at the ready. I sold stuff. Thanks, whoever bought my junk. I got it from Decent Thing. Oh no, they're all sleeping! Or dead! This guy's dying. Oh, I forgot I needed to change a part of my hotkeys. I need to... I don't need this hotkey anymore because it's been added as a part of this, which clears up space here, which is where I'm gonna stick Rough Divide, I guess. Actually, let's just move these over. That way I don't accidentally hit sprint. Okay. You okay, buddy? All the chocobos are asleep too? Aw, man. Not the birds. You okay, buddy? You saved us. We were almost... Oh. What the hell you got in there? You won't be something for long. Feasting today. Okay. Not a moment too soon. Thanks. I mean, I could have got it, but thanks. Thanks all the same. Thanks nonetheless. A wide eye watches eternal, and eternal is the sleep it bestows. Okay. We were too late. We failed. They could still be alive. I don't know. Did we check? We're too late. No, they're not. Just look. Their sleep was all. Oh. Good. Good. My trusty chocobos suddenly became unsure on their feet, and the wagon toppled onto the side of the road. There was nothing for it but to fix the damage on the spot. Temple Knights went to secure the area, but before I knew it, each and every one of them had fallen asleep where they were standing. And the beast attacked. It was just me before those snarling fangs. Bruh. Time to wake up. Sleep here any longer and the cold will have you. Just lump them in the cart. Oh. What happened? I could stick you guys in my carriage and my birds are fine. Do you want a lift? I'll give you a lift. Oh, okay, we just woke up the birds. That's fine. We fell asleep? We were patrolling. He must be mistaken. A Temple Knight would never shirk his duty. Are you calling me a liar? I saw you fall over on your arse with my own eyes. If not for Sir Eugene Noir's quick response and the bravery of these warriors, we would all be food for the vultures by now. The congregation will hear of this dereliction of duty, you can be sure. Oh, man. It's not their fault. Now hold on just a moment. They aren't the ones to blame. A sacred relic of my people was stolen and... now's the time. Sorry, forget I said anything. No, we should probably tell them so they know what to be on the lookout for. Whatever dizziness overtook the chocobo seems to have passed, so I'll resume my journey once the carriage is repaired. Assuming my guards are quite refreshed, I believe we can make it on our own. Please return to Camp Dragonhead and warm yourselves. It's no coincidence that the giant birds and 2 guards took leave of their senses around the same time. This is the work of the cradle. But even if Leofian was here, she is no longer. Let's return to the city and consider our next steps. Here? You said that knights from the Camp Dragonhead are on their way, yeah? Then I believe we shall have ample protection for the remainder of our journey. Oh, you want to go back to Ishgard? Hold on, I want to go to the camp and say hi to M&AN first. Man, these crystals look really nice now. Look how it shines and how from so far away. They used to all be kind of dull. Look great now. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're not sitting at the desk anymore. How are you? Kirmeki, old girl. When I saw you off in the Ragnarok, I had every faith that you would return. And here you are. A more dependable comrade a man could not hope for. Lord Amanayan's spell of absence afforded me time to return to my writing. I must admit that life was rather duller without him, though not necessarily for the worse. Alright, back to Ishgard. Oh, no, hold on. There's a triple S rank. They're starting at 15:15. I got 2 of yours in minutes! Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. Oh my god, oh my god. Yeah! Got it. Got credit. Now I'll go back to Foundation. I just wasted some gil, but it's fine. I got an achievement out of that. Slay 2 unique rank S marks. Ooh! Very nice. Yo, Dio, how's it going? You can only lurk. You're hell diving with the husband. Have fun! We're just doing role quests today. What other hunts do I need to do? I'm missing an A rank in Thanalan. That's the only one I'm missing. An S. Missing 1 in Shroud. Missing 2 in Than. Missing 2 in Lenosi. Cool. Alright. What was I doing? Where's homie? Oh my god, he's in the... Okay. He went to the tavern. Our VoDs, on VoDs for Dawntrail, I'm planning to waiting to upload or uploading soon. They will be uploaded soon. I was gonna upload it earlier today, but then somebody started streaming, and I was like, well, I don't want to fuck up the connection, so we'll see. I also might have to split up the first one since it was 14 hours, and I don't know what the hour cap is on YouTube, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm gonna upload him soon. Leofine may have escaped us, but the witness's report has given us a clue to follow. Thank the narwhal for guiding us swiftly to the knights. We received the report of the incident near Camp Dragonhead. 2 of our own sleeping on duty. By the Fury. Had you reached them even a moment later, this day would have been much darker. Although it pains me to say, those 2 shall be punished as befits the magnitude of their negligence. If I may, I don't believe the blame rests entirely on their shoulders. The cradle of the sleepless was used against them, I'm certain. Ah, yes. You said it possessed the power to lull others into a deep sleep. I admit that would explain these exceptional circumstances. Regardless, they were still bested by their enemy, and their charge was almost killed as a result. Punishment is the only recourse. That sucks. I see. Harsh stance, maybe, but I can respect that you don't treat your duty lightly. Yeah. I agree. Well, if you learn anything else of Leofine's plots, please let us know at once. Even though we didn't find her, I'm glad we were able to save those soldiers. Thank you for coming to us. Nay, 'tis the Temple Knights who owe you thanks. We shall continue our search, and rest assured you shall be the first to know of any developments. Kanameki, there's more I would tell you about the cradle. Things I should have told you sooner. Join me over there and I'll do my best to fix that mistake. We now know what our enemy is capable of and must plan accordingly. Rest assured, we shall not rest until Leofine is in shackles. I just wanted to see who was in there. All right. Now you've seen with your own eyes what I've only been able to describe. Narwhal's lullaby can put even hardened warriors into a restful slumber. That they may as well be defenseless as a newborn babe. But even with such power, my people have never used it to attack our enemies. Its sole purpose has always been to keep a single person awake. An eternal guardian who would never sleep, never rest. The wide-eye. Me. For 10 years I've been awake, training day and night to gain the strength I have now. The strength to shield my people. Oh. Of course, another must receive the weariness I cast aside. The shut-eye. You've met her, in fact. Loa. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. That's interesting, though. As I've been awake these 10 years, she's spent the better part of her days in a deep slumber. Her brief periods of wakefulness are spent exercising and eating so her body doesn't waste away. Oh, wow. And so we've barely spoken, despite how much I depend on her. When we were young, we'd spend our days exploring the mountain paths, but that time is long past. Telling you all this now, I realize how very little of my life has been dedicated to my own pursuits. Lo and I both have devoted ourselves entirely to the protection of our village. That explains your skill. How did Leofine steal the artifact from such an accomplished warrior? Don't you miss Loa? I mean, we already know. He kind of answered this already. He got tricked. Do you not miss her? Hanging out with her? Being friends? Doing shit together? I do. I see her only when I have to use the cradle, and even then she is sleeping. I barely remember what her smile looks like. A life unencumbered by sleep might seem like a life of freedom, but those you care for most aren't there to share it with you. It can feel like a prison. Well, that's kind of sad. Why don't you spread it amongst a couple people instead of just having one person take on all the burden? Wouldn't that be a better solution? No? We don't have the luxury to dwell on regrets. I see now that although my people have never used the cradle for ill, wicked hearts can twist anything toward evil. And that's something I can't tolerate. Being super fucking fickle is kind of annoying. very thought that this might happen again makes the bile churn in my gullet. We must bring Leofine's schemes to an end. Alright. That was tank. Now for healer. Tudimsa! Wait, hold on. I assume this is the next one. Yep, 94. Okay. I just wanted to check. It's every 2 levels. To the docks. Where am I? That way. He's looking pretty red today. Wow, there she is. Bald Brita. Hey look, another white mage. Hello, are you Bald Brita? Hi, I'm Bald Brita, and if you're planning to sell your healing services to me and my crew, don't. Ship ain't sailing setting sail for a short while. Unpi Kurunpi looks... Who are you? Oh, I was just fishing. I think? I don't know. Looking for a Tarali woman named Loshkana. Aye, she made the crossing with us, trying to retrieve some sort of treasure, as I recall. I told her Hawker's Alley was her best bet for the latest chatter, so you may find her wandering thereabouts. Keep an eye out for a Huron lass in a red tunic carrying a spear on her back. She can't have gone too far. I like to find the Loshkana wandering around about Harker's Alley. Remember, Huron lass, red tunic, big spear. Okay, got it. What's this little potato doing? Fishing? A true fisher must devote his entire self to the craft. Okay. You are fishing. Wait, where do you go? Oh, you go to Charlayan. You go to Kugane. And you go to Vesper Bay. Why do they have different ferry people? Why not just have one at the ticket counter? Seems like an odd choice. I guess I could have just looked at the map, but I was like, but Hawker's Alley, I know where that is. He's in fact not actually at the alley. Whee! Started heading towards Fisherman's Bottom. Wait, no? Up top? Above me? Oh, I was wrong. I don't think I've ever seen anybody go up there. If I had just used my eyeballs, I would have seen her. What are we looking at over here? Here and last, red tunic, big spear. Hello. Hi, are you Loshkana? Oh, hello there, stranger. Can I help you? Your friend sent me. I forgot his name already. Nipeen sent you to help, did he? Oh, Nipeen sent you to help, did he? Seeing as I've hit something of a dead end, your timing couldn't have been better. I suppose proper introductions are in order then. I'm Loshkana of Shaktural, and you are? Kirameki Parfait. I'm on vacation. I'm supposed to be on vacation, but here I am. A pleasure to meet you, Kirameki. With that, we're strangers no longer. I'm not sure how much Nipeen's already told you, but I assume you'll want to hear more about the day of the theft. Yes, I would like to hear that, thank you. My father and Nipeen had just set a trap using one of the heartstrings toxins, and were on their way to return the treasure to its resting place. But an evil presence stirred in the wilds that night. Mechanical dolls with great glowing eyes leapt from the shadows. Oh, it's the Mammoth lady. Right, okay. And gravely wounded them both. My father survived the encounter, thankfully, but he wasn't able to give chase and convalesces now in my home village. A culprit's faces eluded him in the darkness, but he heard two voices, a man's and a woman's. He recognized neither, so we're certain they aren't from our village. Whoever those two were, they must have been the ones they must have been the ones controlling the dolls before making off with a heartstring. Two people? Huh. Did they only steal 5 artifacts then, and then 2 of them were together, and we just had no idea? I thought it would have been like 6, and then like the last one was just like the big bad, the crazy lady. The leader. But I guess not. Rukavu said they're part of the Passage of Unbound, but I'm afraid that's all I know of the culprits. Still, that may change if I can ascertain the cause of the recent blinding incidents that have occurred here. Fortunately, I haven't had much luck asking around. Want to go talk to the Yellow Jackets or the Maelstrom Command? Because I know both of them, and they'll probably help us figure this out faster. The thought of addressing even one person here is overwhelming when you're from a remote village like mine. You have attempted to speak with were too busy to even listen in the first place. You, on the other hand, look ready to take on the world. Or at least the city. Sorry to ask this of you so soon after we met, but could you help me gather the latest hearsay at the markets? Yep, we'll talk to the Yellow Jackets. Many thanks. I'll search the quieter districts for clues in the meantime, and hopefully not get myself lost along the way. See you there. See you later. We'll meet you somewhere. Alright, we're gonna go to the markets. No, I guess we'll just ask people standing around. You're not a Yellow Jacket. Maelstrom? You're Maelstrom. Recent chaos in the markets? I'm told the Yellow Jackets have been thoroughly investigating the matter in cooperation with the Adventurers Guild. You're in a hurry. There's a Yellow Jacket making her rounds by the way of the Fisherman's Guild. Should be a good one to ask. I told you, Maelstrom and Yellow Jackets are the ones to talk to. And also, some of the people in the stalls might be paying attention too. Yeah, like you. You're a merchant probably looking out for people. Blinded incidents? Aye, I know of them. Started with some bad fruit at a stall in Aka's Alley. Few bites in and folks suddenly go writhing on the ground like beach sea serpents, claiming they can't see a bloody thing. I don't blame him for raising hells with the shopkeeper neither. Poor sods couldn't move an ill until the treatment came and they could see properly. The shopkeeper was rightfully furious about the whole ordeal and took it up with his longtime supplier. Escalated into a real spectacle, it did. Turns out the same problem was occurring at other stalls and with fruit from different suppliers. So it don't make sense to pin the blame on individual sellers. The whole supply chain's tainted. Even now, nobody knows what's causing it. We're in business, I tell ya. Shopkeeper and his supplier got into a violent tussle, they did. Took nearly a dozen merchants to tear him apart. That's that dude's livelihood. Can't be that mad at him. I'll talk to you again, see what you have to say. The market incidents are in the Yellow Jacket's hands now. If you find the one I mentioned, perhaps you'll have the answers you seek. Okay, cool. And Rose, you look like you're probably paying attention to stuff. Probably not. Well, yes, I know about the blinding incidents. I experienced it firsthand. It's rather peckish, so I purchased some fruit from a local stall and took a few bites on my way home. But before I knew it, my vision went dark. I stood there shaking and crying, terrified of what would happen if the darkness never faded. I thought I was alone until I heard a woman nearby howling with laughter. Fortunately, I didn't suffer for long. Passing adventure cured my sight with Esuna, and I went about the rest of my day as though nothing happened. But I haven't been able to look at fruit the same way since. Our investigation has proven successful. Since there's more to be found, seek out the Yellow Jacket. Okay. I'm relieved my sight could be healed with Esuna. I don't know what I'd have done if that adventure hadn't passed by. Okay, but they said there were... She said there were... Loshkana said there were two voices. So what if the adventurer she ran into is the other voice and they're in cahoots just to cause mischief or to rob people while they're blind? Don't really know, do we? But something tells me we're gonna be using a lot of Esuna. You this way? Yep, you're over here. Sunny Yellow Jacket. That'll be good. You're Kirameki Parfait, aren't you? The Kirameki Parfait? It's an honor to meet the realm's vaunted hero up close. Is there anything I can assist you with? I hear all sorts on my round, so if it's information you're after, you've come to the right person. I want to know about the blinding incidents. Oh, yeah, the serial blindings. They're causing a terrible ruckus around here. You know, a woman in red came this way a few moments ago to ask about the very same. I take it you two are acquainted? Yes, we are. Aha! I thought so. As I told her, another incident was reported yesterday morning. The victim bought fruit from a local vendor, took a few bites, then temporarily lost all vision. Same as the rest. The vendor in question was last seen to the south of the Octon, so I'm headed there next to follow their trail. You're welcome to join me if it'll help your investigation. She seems nice. I don't know where I'm going, though. My problem with Limsa is the split levels. Like, I can't really tell where's what on the map. I'm gonna have to cast Esno on this fool, aren't I? Oh, it's a potato with his butt up in the air. Can't move. You got paralyzed, didn't you? They've moved on from blindness to paralysis. Kameki, is this man going to be all right? He's paralyzed. We gotta do something. But I've no talent for healing magics, and I don't have any spine drops on me either. Perhaps Esuna might do the trick. He's gonna need Esuna and quickly. Please help. Yeah, all right, I'll help you. I'm healed? I'm healed! Oh, thank the 12. And you lot, of course. Excellent work! On behalf of the Yellow Jackets, I owe you my thanks as well. Now, I hate to ruin the mood, but I'll need to report this to my superiors. Could you tell us what transpired here before we found you, sir? It was awful. Just awful, I tell you. Walking along. I was walking home after another arduous day at work, minding my own business, when a Lalafellin merchant suddenly called out to me. You, my good man, look exhausted, he said. Why not soothe your weary spirit and fill your empty belly with one of my realm's sweetest apples? You've earned it. Nay, you deserve it. Is there an evil potato along with the evil mammoth lady? Twas a tempting sales pitch, but I wasn't keen to gamble on potentially cursed fruit. Sensing my apprehension, he proudly declared his merchandise safe to eat. He sounded sincere enough and even took a bite of the apple himself. No tainted fruit here, he boasted. It's normal, honest-to-goods produce. He sold me the apple at a reasonable discount and all seemed well. You bought the one that he bit already? Oh, you got wrecked. That is until I took my first bite and numbness spread throughout my body like wildfire. I collapsed to the ground, struggling to speak a single word. The vendor and his fruit had suddenly betrayed me, yet I knew not how. Must be something to do with the relic, where it only affects... It doesn't affect the user, probably. Or, like, there's some way to prevent it. Yo, I'm digging the effects, because there was the sleeping effects earlier, and then now we have the, little purple dots. Purple bubbles. As I fell, a woman's shrill laughter echoed from a few yawns away, and the vendor soon followed. I never saw the woman for myself, what with the whole not being able to move business, but since her laughing fit, she made mention of a heartstring or some such. Boo! Oh, you poor dear. And this woman you mentioned, you're positive she spoke the word heartstring? Surely as the wind blows. For mercy, neither she nor her vendor friend tried to steal my belongings, but they've certainly stolen my dignity. I hope those conniving charlatans get what's coming to them. Alright, so she's in cahoots with a potato. Got it. This is dangerous fruit we're dealing in. First blindness and now paralysis? But first things first, I should escort this man home. If you've in mind to pursue the perpetrators further, then have care out there, okay? There's no doubt about it then. Our thieves are at large, right here in Limsa Lominsa. The blinding toxin is simple enough to master, but it's unsettling how quickly they learn to inflict paralysis as well. I just don't see what purpose this all serves. Are you able to learn anything on their motives? Seems like they're pranking people. They take pleasure in their victims' pain, but nothing more? At least nothing more that we know of. Whatever their true aim may be, we must discover it quickly before more victims suffer at their hands. It is entirely possible that they're just dicking around for now while they learn how to use the heartstring, but they have a greater goal in mind for, and like they need to master one of the harder curses, and then they can actually put their plan into motion. A hunter must adapt to their environment if they wish to snare their prey, but so much to learn about this place. Still, I've tracked them this far, which is a good start. For the time being, I'd like to petition those officers in yellow for any new information they acquire on the heartstrings' whereabouts. When we come across any promising leads, I hope I can count on your support again. Causing problems on purpose! Loshkarna seeks a word of advice. Say, Kirameki, can you spare a moment? Sure, what's up? I'll try to start on a positive note then. The good news is there have been no further incidents involving poison fruit. I should be happy about that, but it's not exactly conducive to tracking down our thieves. Despite my best attempts, my investigation's at a standstill. What if they moved on to another city? Kinemaki! I bring news from the Coral Tower. A Lalafellan man matching the description of the fruit vendor was seen leaving the city with a Huron woman. Seems they were making for Aleport. We've increased patrols of late, so if I had to guess, the culprits are finding it harder to operate within the city. Seems we forced them to withdraw for the time being. Aleport, you say? That's on this island, isn't it? Yes, that's right. It's possible to go on foot, but the ferry by Fisherman's Guild can take you straight there. While we Yellow Jackets must continue to keep an eye on things here, it's reassuring to know an adventurer of Kitameki's caliber is on the case. If you plan to pursue the suspects, Aleport's your best bet. I'll just teleport there. That said, I should get back to work. It was an honor to meet you and your friend. Safe travels to you both, and give those crooks a good thrashing for me. She's sweet. Goodbye, nice meeting you. The city's protectors place so much trust in your abilities. I'm lucky to have you on my side. Yeah, I've been around here. When I first set sail for Eorzea, I feared I'd never see the heartstring again, but we're one step closer to bringing it home. In any event, we'd best find our way to the port town before that pair of troublemakers defiles another fruit supply. I'll go on ahead and take the ferry. Meet me in Aleport once you're ready. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Teleporting to Aleport. Boom. Ah, there you are. You're a welcome sight among such unfamiliar scenery. The ferry skipper was eager to teach me all about this area on the ride here, so I believe I have a general idea of what's what. Wouldn't want to lose my bearings on a hunt this important. I asked him about our merchants, but he said he hadn't seen a pair like that. The skipper did mention another merchant, though, one who's well versed in the comings and goings of his fellow traders. If anyone cited our unlikely duo, it's him. Let's hope it's enough to put us on the culprit's trail again. The merchant we seek should be peddling his wares by the gates to Skull Valley, so let's start there. Here. Knowledgeable merchant. He matches the skipper's description. I think we found our merchant. Sir, hello. Eh? Can I help you? Laughlin and I are traveling together. Aye, I spied him, though I'd never seen him before. They certainly made an impression. I sold some potions and elixirs to a pair of fresh-faced venturers on the cheap, from what I could tell. Those merchants really are culprits. Those potions are most likely tainted with toxins. Toxins, you say? I don't bode well. Adventurers who bought them, a marauder named Whistlam and a conjurer named Zerg, already left for their next job. Said they were escorting one of the local farmers over to Swiss Perch. They're good lads, the two of them. They've been making their life easier for the small folk here ever since they arrived, and I'd hate to see something happen to them. Someone needs to warn them about those potions right quick. Leave that to us. Swift Perch is southeast of here, yeah? Let's find them before the poison takes hold. I have a supplier to meet elsewhere, so I can't stay long. But please, find those lads before it's too late. Keep your eyes peeled for a Rogadin Marauder and a Huron Conjurer on the road to Swift Perch. That'll be Whistlam and Zerg. Alright, I'll get there on my magical carpet. Oh, they added tilt. I see that tilt when I turn. Ooh, interesting. Oh. KA model mammoths? KR and KA. Stay on your guard. We're being watched. I can't stop these blasted hiccups. Please, you must aid Whistlam. Oh, it's too bloody close for comfort. Thanks for saving our arses, Les. Okay, buddy. You alright? You don't look okay. Whew, thank the gods you found us when you did. Those potion sellers must have swindled us. One draft of elixir was all it took to send Zerg into the most furious fit of hiccups I've ever seen. Poor bastard couldn't cast a single spell. Who are you calling a poor bastard? The heartstrings toxins are at work here. We should be able to cleanse them with Esuna, just like last time. What kind of debuff is hiccups? That's weird. I'm sorry, did you say... Oh, sod it. We'll have plenty of time to chat after Zerg stops hiccuping up a storm. I hate to ask more of you, but if you could cast Esuna on my partner, it'd be much appreciated. The lass in red said Esuna would cure Zerg, right? Go on then. He's stubborn, but he won't bite. Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on. If heartstrings toxins are at work here, you should be able to cleanse Zerg's hiccups with Esuna. While you do, I'm gonna keep watch. I have a feeling our troubles aren't over yet. Gods, this is embarrassing. Yeah. Heal him. I can speak again! Yeah, my thanks. Bloody hells. First we waste our hard-earned coin on poison potions, and now there are killer mammoths on the loose? That's the world coming to. Who goes there? Show yourself! Maybe it was him and not a mammoth at the table, but I could have sworn it was a mammoth. Oh me, oh my! Our spear-wielding friend is sharp of eye. Nope, they each have a mammoth. You're the frauds from airport! Artful alchemist. But yes! And watching your scrawny compatriot suffer was the highlight of our evening. I admit the poison was meant to silence him, but hiccups? 'Twas comedy at its finest. Cold-blooded goldsmith. They're crafters! With mammoths. Perhaps the elixirs reacted with the venom. Regardless, we've had our fill of fun from the results, so I shan't complain. Venom? Then he must be the thieving cowards from the Passage of the Unbound. Oh, my sweet fairy apple, you know us? I suppose that means we're famous. I can't believe it! Oh, who am I kidding? Yes, I can. Indeed, I am the Passage of the Unbound's alchemist extraordinaire, the illustrious Ellerit, and I'm so very, very pleased to make your acquaintance. Kokonoa at your service, Ellerit's helping hand and master of mammoths. Your garb is ever so unfamiliar to me, my dear. Ah, don't tell me you hail from that little village in Taral, don't you? My goodness, you've come a long way. How's the voyage? Enjoying the sights? Enough! You've got a lot of explaining to do, starting with the reason you took the heartstring. Is this part of your organization's grand scheme? Well, the apple bites back. 'Tis true that my unbound compatriots harbor lofty ambitions, yes, but I've no interest in overthrowing nations. I merely crave the mires of chaos they promised me. I aim to bring more laughter into this dreary world, one mischief and a few handy poisons at a time. Kokono and I are having oodles of fun expanding our repertoire of toxic treats. Yet there's no greater kill to our thrills than a healer who can whisk our hard work away. Unless, of course, I master a toxin even she can't cure. Ooh, I do love a challenge. Now, I hate to leave you, my dears, but our work here is done, and we've a busy schedule ahead of us. Mammoths to mend, venomous misties to master. Ta-ta for now. No! Wait, damn you! That stench smells like a corpse just shot itself. Ew, that sounds gross. This odor is too much to bear. Take me home to the Twelveswood Wisdom. The air is clearer there. Aw, buddy, you'll be okay. Hold on. Oh, no. Don't you give out on me, Zarek. We still got a job to do. We mustn't keep our client waiting any longer, but we're in your debt. Thank you again for everything, Miss, Loshkana. And this here is Kirameki. Take care of each other out there. Do be careful. Much as I'd like to track down the Unbound, I know better than to tread further into their territory without a plan. For now, I think it best we return to Limsa Laminsa. These two are much more fun than the crazy Leophine, the crazy Angie Knight. I love how unhinged she is. These villains, hilarious. I hope we get to chase them around the Three Nations. Sorry, I'm just catching up on in-game chat. Okay. Where do I need to go? Okay, from here, I can go this way. Run! Thanks for your support back there, Kitameki. Asuna truly does work wonders. And that Elleret? Can't stop thinking about what she said. My blood boils knowing that this is all some sick game to her. How dare she toy with the heartstring for her own amusement? Honestly, even the youngest children in my village have more sense. Oh, she's unhinged. She's cuckoo bananas crazy, but that's why I like her as a villain. She's fun. Still, we did make progress. Now that the villains have revealed themselves, it'll be easier to give chase when they choose to make their next move. In any case, I'll keep you apprised of the latest news as soon as I hear it. We'll be back to the hunt before long. Alright, which one is next? Razathan, I think? The fuck? Oh, gemstone! Oh yeah, that's right. Got some merchandise from a few associates. So, okay, yep, unlock bi-color gemstones here, finally. That's a lot of shit I gotta buy sometime, eventually. Oh, the vouchers too. Man. Alright. A Turali swordswoman. Hello. Bum bum ba da 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 la. Bum bum bum. Hello. Oh, are you looking for me? What's over for? Your friend told me to come look for you. You have really pretty eyes. Kitameki, you said my mother sent you? Oh yeah, your mom. Your mom's worried about you. I take it she's already explained the details, such as how we know next to nothing of the treasure and its capabilities. Yeah, she said you needed a mage to help you figure that out. If only the legends passed down through our forebears to go on. You speak of a Tural Vidral of an owl that once terrorized the forest. I knew it was a bird because it's called Perch, whose soul is sealed within the perch of the apex. The tales have only become more vague as the mists of time obscure the treasure's origin. Even our village's eldest remembers naught but an ominous warning uttered by those who once wielded its magics. The master of the apex shall be showered with good fortune, yet leave only sorrow in their wake. The fuck does that mean? It's clear that despite owing their safety to the apex's power, our forebears viewed it as something to be feared. It must be truly immense. Now, on to the matter at hand. Even during our brief acquaintance, he made plain his desire to bring change to Razathan. Naturally, I've started my search here, and have been seeking anyone who's expressed dissatisfaction with the status quo. Sure enough, I soon heard stories of a recent arrival. A self-styled savior of Razathan who proclaims that he will lead the city to greatness and calls himself the Justiciar. He's apparently taken on the burden of personally exterminating the beasts which infest Thavnir's wilds. He made a great show of claiming he alone is equal to the task. I think the Radiant Host is doing just fine. There's just a lot of shit out there. While he certainly draws a crowd with his boasting, they only watch with morbid curiosity as he sets off into the jungles alone. I mean, I can go out there alone, that's not a problem. I realize this could have nothing to do with our problem, but even the smallest lead must be pursued. I've heard he often gives his speeches at the region's smaller settlements, so shall we go see this Justiciar for ourselves? It's decided. I hear Yedley Mod would be a good place to start. Hopefully there we can find our next crumb of a clue. Did I do my daily there already? I want to say I did. I like 2 other summoners and a red mage. I wonder what they're doing here. Yeah, I did do my dailies. Off to Yedlimod. Oh, a Huron boy. Hello. Go looking for the Justiciar too? One of the soldiers just went after him. Kaneki, we're in luck. The boy saw the very man we seek. Seems he gave the same grand speech about saving people, claiming that danger lurked nearby before venturing forth to combat it alone. Yet the Radiant host could not well stand idle if there were truly beasts afoot, so one of them followed him. All we need to do is pick up the trail. He ran towards the shroud, but you might be able to spot him from Katja's footsteps. You can see the whole forest from there. Thanks. You've been very helpful. So, Kirameki, let's head there and see what we can see. Alright, I'll meet you there. The soldier just left. If you hurry, you might be able to catch up with him. Drag him. Now then, let us begin our search. Since I've never actually seen the Justiciar, I suggest we find the Radiant Host soldier first. They do all wear similar armor, after all. Search your surroundings. Okay. Look for the dude. Monkey. Monkey see, monkey don't. Fallen Funguar. Whatever that is, it ain't moving anymore. Could it be one of the fiends the Justiciar is after? Wait, can I look at the monkey? I want to look at the monkey. Wait, where's the monkey? Monkey? There you are, monkey. Well, let me click on the damn monkey. Those are just flowers. Also just flowers. Hey, hey, yeah. Ooh, footprints. Footprints? But whose? Looks like they're heading northwest. Hey, hey, you're a monkey. Na monkey around. Oh! Oh, it's a dude! Uh-oh. That must be him! What happened? We better get down there quickly. The monkey's after him. We gotta save the dude from the monkey. Monkey see, monkey don't. You know, you'd think I'd find people faster since I can mount, but whatever. Buddy, you okay? Damn, she looks good. That's some good graphics right there. Not to worry. He's unconscious, but otherwise appears unharmed. Why is he unconscious? What happened to that Funguar? Those are rocks? A little unusual. What happened? Ugh. You okay, buddy? We heard you came in pursuit here in pursuit of the Justiciar. Do you remember anything? Yes, I eventually found him. He was confronting that fiend that now lies dead. I love the goofy music. At last, the justiciar graces rides at hand. I shall bring unending peace to this beleaguered land. You are brave to follow in my path. You indeed possess the mettle to even consider the terrors which threaten our home, to alone stand against them. You realize he's a radiant host and this is his job, right? Yet, courageous though you may be, you are far too weak to fell a beast so mighty. Bungar, quit this place with your life while you are yet able. Are your eyes okay? I am of the Radiant Host. If I ran from such meager prey, I would become a laughingstock. How bold to look death in the eye without flinching. I doubt not your conviction to defend Razatan, but I believe it pales before mine. Did you get rejected from the Radiant Host and you're just bitter? Did you fail to pass the test? Okay, buddy. Oh, Apex, bestow upon me your divine might! I'm gonna bet he got rejected from the Radiant Host because he was stupid, weak, something. Anyway, not suitable. And now he's just like, justice! I have the power! Do you not heed my call? I require your power more than ever! Is something supposed to happen? Why am I yet unworthy? Or maybe there's a button I must press. This poor fool. Oh, you're gonna get smacked, aren't you? This is not what I expected. Turn aside, I'll dispose of the pest. Just give me a moment. Cannot end like this. I won't be made a fool. Come on, you moldy trinket, work! Transform me into the hero of Razatan! Oh, it's doing something! Oh, he got conquered. He got conked. Okay. These guys are goofballs. Okay, this one and the healer one, love them because they're goofballs. The tank one, that person's cuckoo. That one's cuckoo in the psychotic, different way, probably. Because it sounds like she got into some really shady shit that got her kicked out of the knighthood. Anyway, brandished that idol and became wreathed in a mysterious light. Boulders started falling from the sky. Down they came, one after the other. That's when I must have been struck unconscious. Anyway, this is fun. I recall only faintly, but I think I heard the man mumbling, quite excitedly, as if he had come upon a sudden revelation, or as if he was overtaken by madness. It seems he got away unscathed. Either he had an incredible stroke of luck, or whatever he was beseeching to actually answered. Then it's as I suspected. The Justiciar is the selfsame thief who stole the perch of the Apex. I just remembered how I know the word Justiciar and how to pronounce it. It's because of Baldur's Gate. That game helped me learn. But no doubt he's long departed from here. First I'll escort this fellow back to Deadly Mud and keep a close eye on him. Head wounds can have a dreadful after effects. The soldier made his way to Razat Han to make a formal report, and what an odd report it will be. His accounts seem to align with the legends of the treasure's powers. The wielder escaped unharmed and brought ruin to those around him. Could those falling rocks have been a freak accident? I'm not so sure.
You won't believe it! He came back!
The Justiciar? Who came back? The Justiciar?
Yeah, not long after you left. He said he beat up a monster that knocked out a Radiant, and he was laughing his head off.
That's not what happened.
Did he really do that? Is he really stronger than the Radiants?
No, not at all. Well, whatever he did, the monster was slain, I suppose. Maybe he is, maybe he ain't. Well, whatever he did, the monster was slain, I suppose. This is so goofy, and I love it.
Well, my mate can't stop talking about him. He wants to be just like the Justiciar. His mom and dad weren't happy about that, though.
I'd advise you and your friend to look for a different role model. But thank you for telling us what happened.
No problem. You're welcome.
Well, there is one less fiend skulking about, I suppose. He may have been simply testing the treasure's capabilities, and as far as we know, he's yet to use its power to evil ends. I find his motivations a mystery. Steal the perch of the apex by force only to come here to Thavnir and use it for good? Makes no sense. You've heard tell of this passage of the Unbound, yeah? Many have ventured to Tuliolal claiming to be their victims, yet here they would be saviors? He had such noble goals, then why did he stoop to such devious deception? What could he be plotting? Can you maybe tell me about how the relic got stolen in the first place? But that's neither here nor there. He stole from my people, and that misdeed can't be forgiven. Perch of the Apex helped us win peace. By its might, our forebears built the foundation of the lives we now lead. Till recently, it stood silent, a symbol of our pride as a people. It reminded us that we carved out a home within that inhospitable wilderness. Being trusted with its protection is a great honor. I was so proud of my father when the elders chose him, so proud to be his daughter. Since that day it was stolen, some of the other villagers made their disdain toward him only too clear. Couldn't bear it. That's why I must get it back, to restore my village's pride and my father's reputation. That's a noble goal, and I will help you. There's still so much we don't know about the Justiciar, but we have to assume he's learned to wield the Apex's power. I can't say whether those falling rocks have anything to do with it, but I won't discount it outright. I'll continue looking into his whereabouts. We still have so many questions. With both of us working together, we'll find answers soon enough. You can count on me. Oh, still got another part to do. Hooray! A brand of justice. Piki wears a troubled expression. Ah, Kinameki. I am afraid there have been some developments that are less than encouraging. News of the Justiciar's actions have spread throughout the city, and with each retelling, his deeds become more valorous. The younger citizens in particular seem to view him as something of an idol. That's not good. Despite the creatures he hunts posing no real danger, he would paint them as mighty beasts in need of felling. Of course, the Radiant Hosts are far too busy to trouble themselves culling every pest that casts a sideways glance at the city's gates. Yet, the Justiciar has twisted circumstances to his advantage. He proclaims to anyone who'll listen that the Radiant Hosts shrink with terror before these beasts and that he's the only one who can eradicate them. Though you might expect such claims to be dismissed as wild ramblings, it seems no few people have fallen for his ploy. Whispers of his exploits among the youth have particularly grown into a clamor. The Banana Moon! Yet we mustn't be discouraged, for his increasing fame only makes it easier for us to sniff out his trail. And where better to start than Razathan? I'll see you there. It does match her glam really well. Excuse me. Alright, Tapiki. Given how large the city is, let's split up to cover more ground. I already have a destination in mind, the High Crucible. I hear the alchemists there can concoct all manner of tinctures and powders, including those which help in detecting traces of energies left behind by magics and enchanted tools. Fallen rocks have invariably marked locations where the Justiciar has performed one of his feats, and I believe an alchemical mixture can help us determine if their presence is the work of the treasure. I'm hardly an expert in such concoctions, though, so I'll seek advice at the High Crucible. While I'm doing that, I would ask you to go to the Hall of the Radiant Host and see if they have any new information on the Justiciar's whereabouts. Does that plan sound agreeable to you? Yeah, sounds good. I know them. Great! Now that we both have our tasks, let's get to them. I'll meet you back here once my business is done. I like how I've just been traveling this expansion with my blue-footed booby. He is my friend and companion. Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Hee hee hee, void sent. Hello, preoccupied Radiant. Oh, it's you! Wait, no. Different dude. Never mind. I'm tired of hearing about this Justiciar. His popularity among the city's younglings is quickly becoming a cause for concern. Try as we might to refute his claims that the Radiant Hosts are allowing monstrous beasts to run amok unchecked. You know how young minds are. Impressionable and difficult to change once set. We initially disregarded him as a boastful eccentric, but his alarming sway over the populace can no longer be ignored. We are at present considering whether to open a formal investigation into his activities. You and this ally of yours have done well in your search thus far. You even have a working theory about the falling stones. Quite impressive. Several of our number have encountered him during the patrols, only to lose sight of him under a hail of rocks. Such incidents have become all too frequent, and many in our ranks demand we act. For now, I'm afraid this is all the help I can offer. Please share what I've told you with your companion, and together, may yet unmask the Justiciar. If anything I told you could potentially help Mistress Tapiki in her search, please share it with her, and assure her that the Radiant Hosts are not standing idly by while the Justiciar poisons the people's minds. I talked to them. They've been getting a lot of reports. They're looking into figuring out what they're going to do about it. It's heartening to know that the Radiant Hosts are taking this seriously. Thank you for speaking with them. I have good tidings as well. I explained the situation to the alchemists, and they provided a powder that should help detect traces of magic in the surrounding environment. I say help because the power reacts only faintly on its own. To function properly, it requires the skills of one practiced in the arcane arts. Luckily, I have you! I've committed the locations of all the sightings of the Justiciar to memory, and the closest to us was at the Perfumed Rise. Let's hope this powder works as well as intended. Psychotic gun fairy. Oh, look, a rock. The Justiciar was sighted near here, and I didn't see any other conspicuous stones around, so I've sprinkled the powder over this one. Now, concentrate your focus, or inner eye, or whatever it is, the locus of your power, and see if you can't detect any unnatural forces. Magic. What I see, what I see. So, were you able to detect anything? Good question, that's what I want to know. Yeah, I did, apparently. I don't know what I saw, but I saw something. I knew you could do it. So, because there are no crystals in the rock, that energy you detected must be remnant of some kind of spell. Is that right? Sure, that checks out. And taking the story of the Radiant we rescued previously into account, we can conclude that the Justiciar uses the treasure to call these stones down from the sky. Where are they coming from, though? Like, where in the sky? Do they just materialize above and then fall? At least we now have an inkling of its true nature. Even so, not every question has been answered. The Radiant told us that even as the Justiciar stood before the creature, he seemed to have trouble calling forth the Apex's power at first. My father once said that the perch of the Apex is much like the wand he used to weave his magics. Of course, the main difference between them is the unique nature of the essence stored within the treasure. Maybe it does different things for different people, and it depends on your arcane affinity. And this dude's kind of dumb, so all he gets is falling rocks instead of true power. It's theory. It's a theory. I know little of such arcane instruments, but you must be quite familiar with them. How do you use yours? You mean my book? Something logic. I channel Aether into it, I perform incantations, I rely on sheer willpower. It is a lot of channeling Aether, especially to materialize the carbuncles and thereby by the summons. I guess channeling. Ah, I see. Even with the right instrument, spellcasting requires the use of specific techniques. The Justiciar seems to lack any such expertise, so how did he tap into the treasure's power? Again, I'm thinking that it's just like a basic bitch thing to do for like whatever his low skill level is. It's the best that the idol could, that the artifact could come up with for him, because he's not magically trained or inclined naturally. I suppose the Perch of the Apex possesses some unique method of activation. Keyword, maybe? You said transform, and then it was like, Wah! I transformed the particles in the air into rocks. Fall! When I spoke to the representatives of the other tribes about their treasures, no one mentioned special techniques being required. Not that the relics should have much in common to begin with. Oh, hey, what's up? You two, did you see an Ari girl pass through here by herself? No. Afraid not. What happened? Wait, I recognize you both. The hero of the final days and our recent visitor from Tyrol. Apologies for the imposition, but may I beg your assistance? It's all that Justiciar's fault. The girl said she was off to join that fool's crusade and ran out of Yedley mud before anyone could stop her. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, by the way. It's probably wrong. Someone told me how to say it once, and I've already forgotten it. It was just one time. They've only said it once correctly, and I was just like, I need to hear it a few more times to get it to stick. Her mother begged us to follow her, but she's been following the Justiciar. She could be anywhere. You see, he's been sighted at locations scattered all over Thavnir. Can't stand here looking at rocks while a girl is in danger, especially if the Justiciar is involved. We have to help. I agree. What would you like to do? How should we split up? That'd be much appreciated. We're searching places where the Justiciar has been spotted before, so perhaps you could start where he hasn't been seen? Good idea. As far as I know, he hasn't been sighted on the northern shores, so come on, let's go. Alrighty, I'll follow you. Oh wait, I need to talk to you. Hold on, before I get at my noodle. Start my search right away. Pray hurry to the northern shores. I only hope we can find the girl soon. Is she gonna get rocks dropped on her because she's too close to that idiot? Sorry, I was thinking about something and I got real distracted. Oh, there's Topeki. I don't see her anywhere. I hope she's safe. All you had to do was go north a little more. There are more pressing matters at hand. No, there ain't. I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing here. I heard fighting, so I came here as fast as I could. It's a good thing you arrived in time to save the girl. Wow, you are really young. Why would you go out on your own and follow a suspicious weirdo?
Thank you, miss. Thank you.
I'm glad you're safe, but your mother must be worried sick. You shouldn't wander off like that, especially not to look for a trickster like the Justiciar.
What? You mean he's a bad man?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. He stole an important treasure from my village. Now he's using it to make himself look brave.
But he needs it to kill the monsters. To protect us.
You have the Radiant Host. They're killing anything that's actually significantly dangerous. That's no excuse for stealing. He might have fooled you younglings, but the Radiant Host know what he's up to.
But he said he'd save us from the monsters. He's our hero.
What the fuck do you think the Radiant Host have been doing this whole time? God, kids.
The Radiant said we shouldn't be scared, but we all know the Justiciar is the one who keeps us safe. We don't need the Radiance anymore.
It would be very upset to hear you say that. No hero can save the world alone.
Sorry. Shouldn't say bad things about the Radiants. They protected everyone in the final days. I guess I forgot how much they care about us.
I'm sorry, too. I shouldn't have spoken to you like that after all you've been through.
You say the Justiciar is a thief and a trickster, but I hope it's not true. He's my hero.
Well, I'd best escort her back to Yedley Mud. I'll meet you there later. I'm gonna teleport. I could just give you all a ride in my car, but okay. See you later. See you there. A girl and her mother are reunited, and I think we can both give ourselves a pat on the back. They're on their way now to inform the Radiant host that all is well. I would like to apologize for before. I let my emotions get the better of me and harangued the poor girl when she was hardly to blame for anything. I really should have been scolding myself. Meki, something I neglected to tell you before. The man who now calls himself the Justiciar came to us in the guise of a worldly merchant. Oh, now we're finally getting the story of how this got stolen. Okay, cool. He was eager to ask about the Perch of the Apex and its history, and I was equally eager to tell him, not even considering what he might do with the information. Sorry, I'm looking at something really quick. What the hell is this? Oh. Okay. I'm so proud of my father for being appointed as its guardian. I suppose I was trying to impress the stranger out of sheer vanity. That vanity led to my father being attacked and the treasure being stolen from under our noses. No choice but to make amends for my mistake and bring it back. Yet, some are convinced that the Justiciar acts only to serve the greater good. Couldn't accept that he might not be as rotten as I thought and lashed out at the wrong person. From now on, I can't let my emotions cloud my judgment. I must remain calm and look at the facts for what they are. And the facts say the Justiciar has done no harm to the people of Thavnir. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Tricking people and causing them to mistrust the people who are meant to keep them safe, that's kind of dangerous. That could put the nation in a bad position. Sure, he's not doing any physical harm, but even so, the organization he serves, the Passage of the Unbound, is evil to its very core. If his actions at my village are not the villainy, I don't know what... Sorry. If his actions at my village are not villainy, I don't know what is. The situation is fraught with contradictions. I still don't know what to think. What about you, Kinomeki? There are still too many unanswered questions. Even if he hasn't attacked anyone, his actions are stirring unrest. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's problematic also. My card on my hat is way too shiny. It should not be that shiny. It is, well, probably not paper, but like, shouldn't be that shiny. I agree. He speaks of justice and heroism with great bluster, yet there's something we're missing. Thank you for your wise words. I sometimes find it difficult to keep my heart from skewing my perspective, so I'm grateful that you're here to help me see clearly. So, it seems our objective is unchanged. We track down the man who stole my people's sacred treasure. Whatever his intentions may be, unraveling them comes secondary to finding the man himself. I'll continue to pour my every effort into the search. So stop by from time to time, and I may have something new to share with you. Excellent. Okay. I think the next one is in Ralger's Reach, but well, let's teleport there first. Am I on? Yep. Okay. That must be for. Oh, that's for Dancer. My bad. That's right. We were on Dancer first. Okay. So the Dancer one is here, but it is also getting a bit late. So I'm thinking we're gonna stop here for the evening. I did say it was gonna be short because I had to start super late, and we got delayed. Things happen. But we'll pick it up again tomorrow, or probably around the same time, and it'll still be short. I think we'll finish. This week's gonna be interesting. So I think what's gonna happen is tomorrow we'll finish the role quests, and then probably do those side quests in Tural. And then maybe pause on the MSQ still. So I want to take Tuesday off so I can do more leveling things and be prepared, so that we can just like go the rest of the week. And then I think Wednesday will probably be, in that case, Wednesday will be when we resume MSQ. And I think we can go a little bit later on Wednesday because Thursday is the 4th of July, I believe. Let me double check that. Calendar. Yeah, Thursday's the 4th of July. So I don't have work Thursday, which means Thursday we can do a nice long stream. But Thursday we also can't stay up late. So we can stream more during the day on Thursday and then not go super late. It's not gonna be like Friday. Not gonna be like Friday where we went all day. And then Friday night we can probably keep going too. So I think that's what we're gonna call. I think that's gonna be the plan for this week. So we'll do a little bit tomorrow to finish at least the role quest and some side quests, maybe. And then MSQ Wednesday, right? Okie doke. So that being the case, we're gonna go over here. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Today was definitely a role quest only day, but we'll finish it soon. We'll finish the role quest tomorrow. Side quests, break Tuesday, MSQ Wednesday. That's the plan. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you everyone who came by. Neo Neko, Dio Maxwell, any other lurkers, future VoD watchers. Appreciate you all. Have a good night. Have a great rest of your weekend if your weekend's still going. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow to finish the role quests and side quests. Up to 92. Well, the part of the story we're in anyway. Anyway, have a good night. Catch you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.